hả? Qua em đi rút chạy đi. Hả? Cố đi cha na. Cha này thường anh đi sẽ theo đâu. Cụ thể mỗi vị xuống được có xuống. Thấy không mỗi vị mà thấy đâu nhá.
Lihat. Ambil dia.
Yêu cầu của nè. Mỗi lần tôi nhắm bị thay.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. Before we get started, I first want to extend my thanks to all the Hmong Lao veterans who were able to join us today. We are all indebted to you for your service, so thank you very much. I also want to acknowledge those who could not be with us here today, those who served, suffered, and sacrificed, but didn't survive the secret war. I'd like to begin by inviting everybody to join me in a moment of silence for those veterans as well. Thank you. I'm honored to be here today as we express our respect and gratitude for the contributions among people both here in our state and across our country by declaring May 14th in Wisconsin as Hmong Lao Veterans Day. I want to thank all those who played a role in passing this legislation, including the Wisconsin Lao Veterans of America, the folks at the Hmong American Center, and of course Senator Jerry Petrowski, who's here with us today and has been taking the lead on this bill in the legislature. So thank you all for all your good work. Throughout the Vietnam War, tens of thousands of Hmong Lao soldiers fought side by side with U.S. troops. They fought with courage and conviction, risking their lives for their independence. But in the aftermath of the Vietnam War, many were targeted and faced retributions from the Vietnamese and Lao governments for their service. 46 years ago today, the last airlift evacuations of Hmong Lao soldiers and their families left the covert headquarters in Long Chien, Laos, for the Nam Phang refugee camp in Thailand. Forced to flee their homes, many Hmong Lao soldiers and their families were resettled in communities across America, including right here in the great state of Wisconsin. And our state is a stronger, better place because of it. Our state's Hmong and Laotian communities are an important part of Wisconsin's culture and history, and it's an important part of our future. It's no secret that this past year has been especially difficult for Asian American and Pacific Islander communities who've experienced increased in racialized words, actions, and violence. So it's not only important that we recognize the dedicated service of the Hmong Lao veterans who risked their lives in the Vietnam War and of course their families made in coming to the United States. It's also critical that we ensure that future generations understand the sacrifices these individuals made in service. And perhaps more importantly, that we recognize the critical contributions of the Hmong and Laotian people in our state that they make every single day, and show our respects for these contributions, both past and present, for renewing our commitment towards a more fair and just and equitable state. Assembly Bill 154, which will today become 2021 Wisconsin Act 31, designates May 14th as Hmong Lao Veterans Day, which will serve as an important reminder today to reflect on this service and the work that we have yet to do as a nation and as a state. So with that, I'd like to now turn things over to Senator Petrowski. Senator?
Thank you, Governor. Wow. Now, go. Move things around in order to accommodate us in signing the bill today, especially on this 14th of May. I want to thank him. I want to thank Pat Snyder, Representative Pat Snyder, who is the author in the Assembly. I also want to thank Senator Wimberger, who's the chairman of the Veterans Committee, and Representative Skronsky, who is the chairman in the Assembly. And I want to thank all the members of the legislature for supporting this effort and voting for this bill so that we could get it done. To all the veterans that are here, I salute you, not only for yourself, but for all the veterans that passed along the way, the ones that were killed in combat and the ones that we've lost through the years. I wish this wouldn't have taken so long, but here's where we are. And so I wanted to thank each and every one of you for your sacrifice, for your service. And I pray that Almighty God will bless you always. I also want to add one very brief thing that I think is important. This day will always be celebrated as Hmong Lao Veterans Day. And it's important for your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, because they will look at this day and remember your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment to freedom. With that, thank you. I'll turn it over to Bachong Vang, son of General Vang Pao.
The Honorable Governor Evers of Wisconsin, the congressmen and women of the state. On behalf of the Hmong Lao veteran and on behalf of the Hmong community and to the Gerang Pao family, I would like to thank the governors and the state of Wisconsin of recognize or pass the bill, Senate Bill 186, to recognize the sacrifice of the Hmong Lao during the Vietnam War as May 14 today. May 14 is very important for the Hmong and Lao people. May 14 is the day that my father, Gerang Pao, left Long Cheng to Thailand. The day that we left our loving country behind, and also the day that our Hmong Lao start a new life in the Western country, especially the United States of America. The Hmong and the United States used to be good allies during the Vietnam War or the Secret War in Laos. We used to fight on behalf of the American government because Laos is a neutral country. We thank for the United States government for support us during that war. We thought the support of the United States government, we will not be able to fight against the North Vietnamese troops in Laos. And we thought the Hmong troops, Laos will not stand until 1935. Even now, we are in this country. We are American citizens, the Hmong and the American good ally during the Vietnam War. We now citizens of this country, we will try our best to be good citizens of the country. Hope that the bond between the Hmong and the American will always be better anytime. So special thanks, Governor, Congressman, and the people of Wisconsin for all your support and to recognize the Hmong Lao veteran today, May 14. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to give this opportunity to thank you for Governor Tony Evans and also State Senator Joe Tresky, who helped us do this bill pass, and Representative Pat Snyder, and also how the bill passed, and all the state senator and state assembly legislator to help us to pass this bill for May 14 to recognize the Hmong Lao Veteran Day. This day is very, very important for us. 19 years ago, General Wang Pao and all our leaders and all the Hmong community come to us for May 14 in this area with Governor Tamitanson during that time, 19 years ago. So today we got that. So I very appreciate to honor my great leader, General Wang Pao, and his family, and all my leaders, Colonel, Major, and all soldiers who sacrificed their life to serve in the Vietnam War, 1961 to 1975. In 1975, May 14, we left the country. Last day for General Wang Pao and American CIA, and to the Long Tang African headquarters in Long Tang. Today is very important for us to remember. So thank you, and thank you for the legislature to help us today, and thank you for Governor signed the bill for us today. Let me tell speak a couple of Hmong. Nhớ trong cái tiếng Anh trà cho là nó cũng là phát hành ở số sông số chế lúc cộng hòa là Wisconsin Lao Veteran of American thế này phun ra bỏ tụ founder có chua lúc sông là nu na mà giờ nu bé là tàu trăm biểu nó thì tia ya ta là mới là proclamation đó bé cú giờ cho thế này phun ra bỏ thiết cho này pan này phun cho đến đâu thế này phun ra bỏ tua thìตอนแต่การมันแต่ห้องการแต่นอไปตัวสอยนอจงถอดไปจงแหงถอดท่านคนจะย้อนเลยไอ้ชีเจนอเลยปิ้งจ่าไปหมู่ตาเลยนู่นนอเลยหมามัวเลยไปอินจอจะเป็นต้นท่านคนเชื่อตาไปจอกกรณีกรมดังจอกพลเล่นในทหารพมพัตตาแสงว่าเชื่อตัวชินช้าชีรู้ไล่ชื่อหยีป้ารู้เตรู้เจอก็จอดจองสงครามเวียดนามจอดจอิสราเอลจีเอพงเตเจอนู้xa cho chi lúc chi liền tu lúc thì có pro lúc cờ bây giờ này ta là phần tuần thế bây giờ là thế này mà đi lâu là cao tua để tua cho lúc nào bây giờ là muốn lúc nào lúc chẳng chân ta là phần là phải những pin lúc nào chê khó nói vậy lúc chẳng chân chập rồi bây quan này sẽ là trồng tân tàu và cho nhất là chê cho nhất là từ là phụ huynh này sẽ là support tí xí đó để ở chỗ đó này sẽ là support thế ta bây mong community này sẽ tua ba khó nói đây cho nhất là đây của tua chỉ này bây giờ là ở chỗ của đứa bọn này chẳng chơi một số là tua nhất khó nói tí xí là anh được chơi peต่อการเดิมมาชีpeมาชีถ่ายpeอยู่ในจามอย่างนั้นเองวันนี้เจอจนต่อthank you for all veterans who sacrificed the life in the war and here today. I know that you cannot stand it longer because you is in disability veteran today. I very appreciate for you all in here on my fellow veteran today. Yeah, that's a thank you for the media and all the people who come to serve us, help us today, and to support us today. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Vâng. Tiếp. Tiếp. Up.
So, this is a press conference, so I'm going to open it up for any questions the media may have. Any questions at all? Next, I will sign the bill. Here we go, folks.
Okay.
乡下交接，道路之地，路得路程要去别途，北地呀到这我这苏风龙不这。这把姐姐有需要崩塌，我家肉拿去压大力，被路这么找他，这道中下。Cái bùa nhiều nắng kia của đồng tư Tê lưu của mùa bóng tháp Phía chỉ tàu trầm
Rồi. Hết.
Tu giàu chạy chỉ sợ lưu cha đa Tu mò đại nia xuân dia Đi kể cho đó Nhẹ nửa ní nó Bê tia chín trở luôn mùa tê cha Bê rong lì chia cân đua chi Bê tia chi mùa Của dùa muôn hô Bê tàu trở ta Mũ nhỏ trở bê lưu tê chầm thơ Đua ý rơn gì Trong cha chờ chi, họ lúc chi hì Bê lúc tế chờ chỉ tha dân Bê thiết tàu trò và chế Chia chủ phong lòng bỏ chế Chế cái vua như nền phía quan đồng tử Bê lúc của mùa phong thá Phía chỉ tàu trò lòng tử Bê phong tế chờ Cứ chỉ bê chỉ mùa Bê dòng lì cho chia cần vua Chia nhà phong tế chùa phong rộng